Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another period where I have to relock my daughter's hair. The last time I did this was I think 2-3 months ago. Yeah, I did for my two daughters, and it's time to relock the hair again. As I said, one of the good things about having a dreadlock for your children is that you don't have to plait the hair every time. Just takes, I wash the hair every 2 weeks, cream and style, but every 3 months I take time to relock the hair. So I just finished washing the hair. I gave it a very deep conditioning, very deep one. Then then I sprayed the leave-in conditioner on the hair. That's why you can see the white patches all over. That's the conditioner. So this is me putting my finger in the overgrown hair to show you how the undergrowth is, how plenty it is, how like dew the root is. So it looks very rough at this point. So that's why I have to relock. So I do this every 3 months. I've done for my eldest daughter, and this is for my youngest daughter, Izzy. So follow me as I go relocking the hair line by line. So I'm just packing the hair into one, putting the ribbon, and then I'll be pulling the hair one by one to relock. And I want to maintain the rolls of the hair from the initial way I did it from the beginning. Like I did this lock from the beginning, it has a pattern, a line, so I would like to maintain it. That's why I have to go line by line. So please watch and enjoy and comment if you have any comments. So those white patches you can see on the hair is the leave-in conditioner I put on her hair. So that's the first row I'm starting with, and I have to maintain the rows so everything looks neat at the end when I'm done. So it's actually painful to the kids sometimes, but they just have to bear, so the hair is neat at the end of the day. So this process you see me doing, I'm using the crochet stick to pick each hair that has undergrowth outside this particular strand. So everything has to fall into the strand before I lock it up, so that it becomes neat at the end of the day. If I just lock it up without picking the hairs at the edge, it will be rough at the end of the day, and that's not what we want to achieve. So this particular one, I had to lock it up to like 6 times to maintain the tightness under. As you can see, I had to do it 6 times to maintain that tightness under, so it can last for another 3 months again. So that's what I'm going to be doing to all the hair one by one. We're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me that you're fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me that you're fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. I've had people asking about the tip of my kids' hair, white, brown. The hair was tinted about a year ago, so that's not the color of their hair. It's tinted, just tinted gold, and that was the result. Say Okay, we're done with the first row. As you can see, the first row really took a long time because it had really overgrown, so I had to take time to fold it in, all the loose hair. So this is the second line. You comb the overgrown hair with a small comb it very well to allow space under it. Then I try to get the line, the initial line back. So this dreadlock, what I notice is the hair grows into each other. The undergrowth, it grows into each line, so you have to take time to try to get the initial pattern to maintain the lines. If not, with time you won't get a uniform line. As you can see, the line is no longer straight over here, it's no longer straight, but I just try as much as possible. Some people use scissors to trim out hair that they can't pull out from the other parts just to maintain a straight line, but I don't want to use scissors to cut her hair. So I'm just going to continue locking each strand one by one again. So we also have to part each box. So I use the crochet again to pick each hair that has overgrown, to pick it into the strand, then before I start locking it. Because if I lock it like that, the root will not be neat, and you want the strand to be very neat. You don't want to use scissors, so you use the crochet to pick out all the undergrowths. Everything should be inside the strand before you start locking it. So you do that for each strand, each one of it. So I started locking it now. So that's the end of the second row. So I'm just going to bring down the third row now. So what I'm going to be doing, I'll just bring down the row, then I'll show you the result of the row, then I'll bring down the fourth row just to save time. So this is the third row, and this is the third row completed, as you can see. So yeah, this is the third row completed. So I'm bringing down the fourth row again, one by one. As I said, I want to maintain the lines. I want to maintain the initial line. So this is the other row, and then the next you'll be seeing is the completed one of the fourth row. So this is it completed, the fourth row completed. So I'm bringing down the fifth row again, one by one. This process took me almost 2 hours to complete, over 2 hours to complete. So this is the fifth row down. I will comb, maintain the line, and then this is the completed fifth row. You can see how neat it is compared to the ones I've not touched. You can see the lines are visible. So I'm bringing down the sixth row now. Say what you want to say to me now. I want to wake up with you in the morning. So at this point I was almost done, but I had to rush off to go and resume work, and I completed the hair. You won't believe it, I completed the hair the next day early in the morning. When they got ready for school, you can see they're already dressed to go to school. So we finished getting ready for school early, so I used the remaining time to finish up the remaining one in front. So this is the end result. You can see how neat it is. You can do it before and after to see how rough it was initially and how it is now. So thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. See you in the next video. Bye.